Hello and welcome back. I'm Wade West, and this is episode 7 of my new series, How to Beat European War 6. In the previous episode, we covered the Battle of the Chesapeake, which was the first major battle that you had to use some real strategy in order to win and get those 3 stars. And in today's episode, we're going to be covering the Battle of Yorktown. However, before we do that, we are going to collect some resources I forgot to collect last time, some rewards. Over here in our Scenario Rewards tab under Declaration of Independence campaign, we're going to collect our second tier here. We have 16 stars now. It's giving us a good amount of resources, 3,000 gold, 200 medals, 15 flowers, and a wide-bladed bayonet, which will help our infantry generals if once we can equip it, but for now we can't because our infantry generals aren't upgraded, and the only one we have is Clinton. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it here now. Alright, so General Cornwallis says the failure of the Navy has left us no chance to retreat. What we can do is to stick to the city waiting for our reinforcements. And Washington says, once the British reinforcements arrive at the battlefield, it will badly affect our siege. Commander, please intercept the enemy's reinforcements and encircle the enemy with the French army. Alright, we have 16 rounds to do this. It shouldn't be too hard. We do have French allies over here, and they'll hopefully come to our aid nicely. We are going to want to take these cities before reinforcements come, presumably from the sea. And we're going to have to take out these outer forts, which will otherwise crush our troops before we can get into these inner cities. So we'll start. I'll assign Jordan to this heavy artillery, and I'll have it start firing to take out this fort. I'm also going to move Washington down here. And our main strategy for this too is going to be a dual task force. One task force on this side trying to take this city, another one over here trying to take this city, and they can both move in on Yorktown and then Cornwallis. We're also going to need some siege artillery here to help us take the cities. Heavy artillery is not going to be enough to do it for us. So in order to do that, we are going to upgrade the city here. And hopefully that will allow us to get siege artillery. So not yet, but maybe next round with more industry. But maybe in the meantime we can get some more grenadiers here. Yes, to help Washington's task force out. And we will assign Clinton to these grenadiers over here. We'll have them start moving in towards this city down here. Looks like the French are starting to move in. They're starting an attack on this city, and they're also coming in over here to help us take this city. I'm going to keep firing on this fort over here. I'll move Jordan out of the way of this infantry though. I'll have Washington move in. Hopefully he'll take out the fort. Yes, alright, with that fort out, we should hopefully be able to move in on the city now. And we'll watch these Highlanders here, but we're not going to attack them if it's unnecessary, because we don't want to unnecessarily reduce our health. Move the grenadiers down to back up Washington, and we're going to wait another round to grab siege artillery here. We'll start moving these troops in here though, however. I'll use our cavalry to start taking out this fort, and hopefully our French allies will help us with that. Alright, we'll start moving Washington down in range of the city here. Same with Jordan. Get some good damage in. We'll move our other grenadiers in over here. We're going to outflank these Highlanders, and I'm going to want to take them out fairly early so they're not causing trouble up here by these cities, or they're not going to come back and take us out later. Since just them and they're relatively weak, we will try to take them out now actually. And we'll get ourselves some siege artillery here. That'll really be necessary for taking Yorktown and some of the bigger cities, or taking out Cornwallis as well. We'll start our cavalry and Clinton, get them down here attacking this city. Alrighty, so we'll move our siege artillery. Well, first we'll move grenadiers down here, have them attack the city. Then we'll move down our siege artillery and have it start shooting in the city. And the combination of it and Jordan should be able to take out this last city defensive militia, and Washington can now take the city, which is good news for us. Looks like the British are getting some cavalry and reinforcements, which are going to be a pain to deal with, but hopefully we will still be able to take Yorktown relatively easily. We'll outflank the city here with our cavalry and with Clinton, and we'll keep the attack going. Hopefully our French allies will move in to help soon. And we're going to save up for possibly more artillery up here. And we'll move Jordan and this siege artillery here to start taking out this fort, which will make it way easier for us to move in and take Yorktown. And I'm actually going to pull Washington back and out of here because I don't want him to die for now. We'll have our grenadiers move in to hold the city, and I won't actually attack these cavalry because it's kind of unnecessary at this point. I don't want to take that extra damage. I just want my grenadiers to stay alive here and hold the city. Looks like we lost our cavalry over here, but this city is almost fallen. And we're going to get some more heavy artillery up here. We can start moving down to help us. And so now we take this city, and Cornwallis says the outer line of defense has been lost, and now we can only rely on ourselves. It's good news for us. The French allies of ours are still coming in to help. It does look like the British are putting up a big defense down here, so we're going to have to be wary of that. But now we should be good to continue our march towards Yorktown. We'll move our grenadiers out, take out this fort, get some militia, or actually no, line infantry here to help defend the city. Move our heavy artillery down continuously. Leave Clinton here to defend this city for now. Alrighty. The large fort is now down, and so we're going to try to move our troops in to help take Yorktown. Going to also want some more grenadiers because those will be necessary to really give that extra damage to take out the cities. We're also going to want this siege artillery down as soon as possible to help take Yorktown. And we'll use our artillery to fire on targets too far away to attack back at us and hopefully weaken the British army here. We'll leave Clinton again holding down this city and continue moving our artillery down. Looks like we need some more troops to help defend this city, so I'll get some more line infantry there. And we'll move our artillery down now to finally start attacking Yorktown. We'll also move these grenadiers down. Our turn there. Looks like the British have retaken this city, but I didn't have enough currency to purchase a militia to defend it. But we should be able to take that back, no problem, with these grenadiers up here. And we'll continue trying to send our troops down here to fight Yorktown. So we retook the city here. Gonna try to get rid of some of this cavalry nearby. We have lost our siege artillery, which isn't good, but we still have these two, so we should be okay to take Yorktown, at least. Move more grenadiers down, and I'll get even more up here to start marching in. Actually, I don't have enough, so I'll just wait there. Alrighty, Yorktown is, at least the troops defending it are steadily losing health, which is good for us. We're going to keep our troops attacking it. outflank it where we can and keep the siege going. Move more line infantry in. And we're actually going to spawn some militia here so that we can get more grenadiers up here to start moving down and helping us. Move these grenadiers down. Not going to unnecessarily attack this artillery though. Alrighty. So if we move our line infantry here and our grenadiers here, we can outflank the city, lower their morale. Any bit of that is always helpful. The defenses, or the line infantry defending the city, are almost down, but the city itself still has a decent amount of health. We're going to have to try to get this other artillery in to help us. Try to get rid of this random group of British riflemen. Get militia there, we'll move our artillery out and around. Have it try to get rid of these weak cavalry, and we'll put more militia here to hold the city. And we'll continually move our grenadiers down, but to get them into the zone faster, we're going to use our military academy's forced march here to give them that extra mobility to come all the way down and start helping us so we can speed things up. We'll try to make room for this artillery over here, so we can get that in any moment now. That will really help us take Yorktown. Also get our grenadiers moving in to help take Yorktown as well. All the troops we possibly can. And we'll use some of our militia out here to actually take down Cornwallis, which it looks like his health is rapidly falling, which is good news for us, because hopefully he'll be able to fall pretty soon, as Yorktown does as well. We're almost done here, it's looking good. We still have 3 turns left. We've got the British on the run, it looks like. We'll outflank Cornwallis here, attack him, move our artillery in, and continue firing on the town of Yorktown here. It looks like French artillery is coming in to help us too, which is awesome. Really need that Allied support here. We have Yorktown now completely surrounded. So we'll start attacking here with our healthiest troops and then slowly work our way down. And now I've noticed in this game, if you destroy a city's troops, they'll most likely respawn new ones, but if you get it down really low, sometimes you can keep them there in the city like that, and then you'll be able to get them to turn right after. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Keep Yorktown surrounded and then hopefully seize it next turn. Now the troops defending the city are down, and we just have to wait for the city to lose enough health. This is where our grenadiers are really going to come in handy, because they throw those grenade things at the city, and sorry, I know I'm totally probably messing historical facts up here, but when they throw those bomb-like things at the city, it does way more damage than militia and line infantry do. So we're really going to try to use that to our advantage here, and help them, or have them help us take the city. And the city still has just a little bit of health left, so hopefully next turn we'll be able to take it. Looks like Cornwallis is on his last bit of health though, so that's good news for us. Yes, he's down to 3 health, so he should fall any minute now, and then we'll take Yorktown next turn as well, and we should get the 3-star just in time. So Cornwallis has fallen, and it does look like some British troops here. Looks like elite light infantry have been spawned, but with any luck we'll be able to take them out and take the city. keep attacking. Oh, and we just can't get troops into the city. That is not cool. Well, for now I guess we'll wait. And we should take it now this turn. Yes, we have passed our 3-star limit here, but the important thing is that at this stages of the game, a lot of these levels too, you're going to not get the full 3 stars the first time you do them, but if you come back around the second time later after you have better upgrades, you will get that full 3 stars. So we did come off with 2 stars, which is still pretty good. And that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. We're going to obviously come back and get the full 3 stars on that after we complete the campaign and we have more upgrades, better generals and everything. But for now, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this and want to see more content, please like and subscribe. And as always, please check out my website. I'll link that in the description too. That'll give more information on generals and troops and what to use, more tips and tricks. So yeah, with that, I'll see you next time.